It's Wednesday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're expecting yet another rainy, windy, cloudy day in the Keys today, but that seems to be the theme for the last couple of weeks. I just came back from my walk along the beach and I did beat out the rain, but the sky was very gray and black with a lot of clouds and a real strong wind coming off the ocean. The breeze felt good, but I think we're definitely going to get some rain sooner than later. I looked at the weather forecast when I came back, and they were saying 45 to 50% chance of rain, which that's basically 50-50 odds. If it rains, they're right. If it doesn't rain, they're right. The real troubling part is they're getting paid hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars to tell us it might rain and it might not. I think we all heard that rhyme as kids, rain, rain, go away, come back again some other day. I'm going to change that now to rain, rain, go away. I have to sell a house today. This is my morning market MLS update where I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every morning, you will know about every new listing from Big Pine Key down to Key West, the same day the realtors know about them. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have. I find most buyers will wait for a home to come onto Zillow before they inquire about it, and the problem they face there is by the time Zillow puts a home live online, it's been on the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video each morning, it's updated fresh from the multiple listing service. If you see something you like, you can call me that day. I'll make an appointment for you to get inside and see the home. And if you like what you see, we can write up a contract and have you under contract on the property before most buyers ever even knew it was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I update that every day from the MLS with photos. I'll put the web address in the description below. There's a lot more information about the homes on the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, it'll have photos of the boat dockage, photos of the water view. It's just a lot more information that I can cram into a couple-minute YouTube video, a lot more detailed. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated fresh every morning from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video, please let me know. Click that thumbs up and like symbol down below. If you want to see more videos of this nature and stay current with the Florida Keys real estate market so you'll know what's being listed at what prices, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every morning. Make sure you stay to the end of the video. I've been running an offer since January 1st. It's expiring at the end of this month, June 30th, 2024, where I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. But you have to wait to the end of the video to get the details on that. Today we have 4 new listings to talk about in Key West and the Lower Keys. Before I give you the information on the listings, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first house we have is in Key West's Midtown neighborhood on Duncan Street. It's a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom, 1,747 square foot house. It has off-street parking for 2 cars, which is a great feature in Key West. The lot of land it's on is very, very small, though. You don't have much of a yard at all, which Midtown and Newtown are usually known for having the larger lots of land. That's the attraction to them. This one's being offered at $2,595,000, which in my opinion is overpriced, but that's just my opinion. Then we go to the Key West Golf Club. I really like the golf club a lot. It's a gated community. It's right on the outskirts of Key West. Extremely quiet, extremely private, very high security to get inside. You have to definitely prove that you live there or renting there or that you are going to visit someone who is in fact expecting you in order to get into that gate. And then they also have somebody else either walking or riding the property in a golf cart 24 hours a day. They have 2 pools at the golf club. The larger one is a resort-style pool that would rival any pool at any high-end luxury resort you've ever been to. The other pool is very basic and small, but it's a lot quieter. The homes are very well kept. This one is a townhouse. It's a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 900 square foot townhouse. It's being offered at $760,000, which is a very good price for a townhouse that size in the golf club. Then we go up to Sugarloaf Key on Venetian Way in a subdivision called Sugarloaf Shores. Sugarloaf Shores, generally speaking, is a very desirable subdivision because it's a 15-minute car ride to Key West. The lots of land tend to be a little bit larger. The houses, as a general rule, are more upscale and nicer. One of the biggest features to Sugarloaf Shores, which this particular home does not have, is the canals are very wide. So if you're on a canal lot and you're sitting in your backyard enjoying the water view, you're not sitting right on top of your neighbor across the canal. But there's only maybe 2 streets in all of Sugarloaf Shores that are not waterfront homes, and this happens to be one of them. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,632 square foot house. It's being offered at $850,000, which is an excellent price for a house that large, 15 minutes from Key West. But it kind of defeats the whole purpose. When people say Sugarloaf Shores, the first thing they think of is those deep, beautiful canals. People swim in them. They're crystal clear. They're wide. They're very nice-looking canals. And this house is a dry lot home. Then we go up to Summerland Key on Gulf Drive. Summerland Key is one of the more desirable islands in the Lower Keys, especially for the boaters because of the deep water boating. You could easily get a 50 or 60 foot boat in here. You could get a sailboat in here. The deep water canals, deep water controlling depth going out into the main ocean. There's no bridges to go under. That's on the Gulf side, this section of Summerland is. The majority of the homes in Summerland are on the Atlantic side. I said the Gulf side earlier. I was wrong. On the Atlantic side. The majority of the homes in Summerland Key are on the Atlantic side. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,400 square foot house on the canal with a concrete dock. It's being offered at $1,499,000, which is extremely low for a house in this section of Summerland Key, especially on Gulf Drive. Gulf Drive is one of the more desirable streets. This one definitely will probably go pretty quick, so if you think you're interested in that, you ought to call me today. Speaking of today, that's all we have for today is those 4 listings. If you want to see any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. Now, as promised, my offer to contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. If you buy or sell any home with me anywhere in the Florida Keys between now and June 30th of this year, 2024, I will contribute $1,000 of my commission to go right towards your closing costs. It'll be paid to you right on the settlement statement at closing. I know with today being June 19th, it's very unlikely we'll close by June 30th, so I'm going to extend that a little bit. You do not have to close by June 30th. If you're selling the home, the listing agreement just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. If you're buying the home, the contract for purchase and sale just has to be signed by June 30th, 2024. Then I'll still make good on that $1,000 commitment that I'll pay right towards your closing costs out of my commission. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you some homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. Make sure you stay out of that rain today. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.